Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are the Whiskey Watchers. I'm Dan.
I'm Jake.
And today we're going to be reviewing for you the brand new Blood Oath Pact 9 from can't talk
that's
today.
the one.
From Lux Row Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky.
We're making a blood pact with Lux Row.
We finally got our hands on it. It took me a few sacrifices.
6 months and a couple weeks.
A few sacrifices. Usually this is released in the spring around April, May. It is now almost July and we finally got our hands on it. So we're going to pop the top here
Again.
in this beautiful box.
Oh, wow. It's red this time.
Take the bottle out. Yeah, it's red this time.
It's always different colors.
So Blood Oath Pact 9 finished in Oloroso Sherry this year.
So sherry.
We'll put the box down to the side. Now then, so this bad boy,
It's coming in at 98.6%.
she's a spicy one. 98.6 proof. Fun fact, that is the normal average body temperature, or as some people say, the temperature of blood.
The Blood Oath temperature.
Blood. We need some blood effects. Anyway,
Thanks.
this year's offering combines 12-year-old...
Dickel.
Definitely not Diggle. Combined 16-year-old high rye, 12-year-old high rye, and then a 7-year-old high rye bourbon. The 7-year-old being finished in Oloroso Sherry.
So what I'm hearing is this is a high rye whiskey.
Yes.
All the way through. I'm curious now.
And I fucked up the tape.
No, not the plastic.
I fucked up the plastic.
Oh, no.
God, I cannot. Anyway, we're just going to rip this open.
All right. Loud plastic noises.
Plastic noises. Anyway, there. Since I'm such a professional here, cut the little strip with the old fingernail and give it the old. Ooh, that was a good one.
Indeed. Listen to it.
Listen to the glugs.
I like the glugs.
The glugs. You can smell this one already, though. As soon as I pop that cork, I get like notes of sherry. I get that bourbon, and I get these washing machine spins that I'm so famous for.
Smells like whiskey. I didn't even try. You know what's something weird that I like to do with it? Send it up really high on the glass.
Like a water park, one of those little splash rides.
Exactly.
So, on the nose of this, I'm getting a lot of the sherry notes.
Yeah, that doesn't smell like much of a whiskey.
I don't get a whole lot of the bourbon here. I do get a little bit of the rye, but not a whole lot.
It smells like wine and a fresh cut grass.
It does kind of show its age, though. I'm like a little leather on the back.
A bit musty, is that what you're saying?
Little musty. I enjoy this nose. I enjoy this nose a lot more
My
than...
mouth's watering. Does that say anything?
Because I have 6, 7, and 8 sitting over here. I enjoyed this nose so much more, if I recall correctly, than 6, 7, 8.
My nose doesn't have a memory, nor does my taste buds. So, I mean, yay! Everything's new once you get the flavor of it.
Yeah, I really enjoy this. Just dark pitted fruits.
I would pay $98.6 for this.
98.6, $98.60.
Indeed.
Yeah, a lot of dark pitted fruits, a lot of like leathery notes, tobacco. You do get some of that rye spice on the nose.
Cherry.
There is a little bit of cherry too. Kind of bright cherry too, like almost a maraschino cherry.
Almost not ripe. Pre-ripened cherry.
Anyway, cheers, buddy.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That's a good cling. Very sweet up front, but there's that rye.
Like jalapeno maple syrup.
You do get a little bit of a pep, like almost like a hatch chili. Have you ever had a hatch chili? Maybe little thing.
I've had many a pepper. Most of them dried. One cat.
So I get a little bit of a pepper note, almost like a hatch chili.
Like, oops, I accidentally, that's sugar, not salt with my pepper. Gotcha.
Just because I put a lot of pepper on my mashed potatoes doesn't mean you have to make fun of me every time I say pepper.
No, I'm being serious about flavor here. Like, that's sugar and pepper. That's... With a hint of Canada, apparently. Some maple syrup in there.
A little Canadian.
Little Canada.
Even though there's no Canadian in this blend.
I didn't say there was. I said there's Canada in this blend. Somebody from Canada was near this. That's all I'm saying. Or Wisconsin, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, second sip.
Third sip.
A little bit more tannic in nature on the second sip. Really kind of getting at me on the cheeks here, just kind of.
Yeah. Makes you want to go.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's not bad. It shows its age more than it does the finish.
Yeah, I think they could have done another barrel, or they probably should have done 2 of those finished and then 1 not.
Yeah, I like I said, I lose the finish.
It's mostly nose where you get the sherry.
Yeah, and I got the finish on the first sip, but the first sip doesn't really constitute a great example of what
First
the whiskey is
sip of
going
the
to
day,
be.
too.
Yeah, that too. Anyway,
It's the sip of the day.
the sip of the day. So after your first sip, it's going to lose a lot of its the sherry notes and give way to that high rye bourbon. A lot of tobacco, a lot of leather,
A little bit of oak.
a little bit of oak.
Some obviously brown sugar, but that's
So,
everything.
So again,
I
I'm
look for the
hoping
sweet notes.
I'm hoping the same thing with this one. I mean, I was really hype on this once I opened it, but now it's like I'm brought back down to earth, knowing that
It's
a lot of
just another bourbon.
these are just the same. Blood Oath is one that I get hyped for every year because I love the theme of it. But
Molasses.
molasses.
Because molasses kind of has that little tinge.
I could see that.
Hmm.
Almost like a sorghum.
Going
I could
through
see
your
that.
old people foods.
Yeah, but I get more oak than anything else. Oak and leather.
With that raw spice on the face. It does hang out, though. It's a long finish. I like that about it.
It does hang out. It's kind of oily. It has a little bit of a textural thing. You know, I'm a textural guy. But going back to what I was saying, though, I get so excited about these, and then I realize every single year, this has become more of a gimmick to me than something to get excited for. Even though I get excited for it. So
It's still cool, though. I mean, they only do it once a year, right?
yeah, they do it once a year, and every year I hope for an absolute banger. I'd like to
for that Amberana
Well,
finish.
I was gonna say I'd like to see some more exotic finishes
Yeah.
with these,
You
but
know what I keep wanting to see? A maraschino cherry finish. Like you put the maraschino cherries in a barrel for a while, so you get like barrel-aged cherries, and then you redunk.
oddly enough, Starlight did a cherry liqueur finish.
I'm gonna try that.
So, as you know, we live in Indiana. Starlight is just about an hour,
10.
hour and 10 away from us. So
The way I drive, an hour 10.
yeah, well, he drives an hour 10. But yeah, this has become more of a novelty item to me at least. I know there are some people out there that really enjoy these. I want to see some more exotic finishes. I want to see some Amberana. I want to see like a toasted honey barrel. Like get dangerous, Lux Row. If you're going to give us the same
maple
98.6
syrup
proof every year, and you're going to give us the same, the same shtick every year, get exotic with it. I'd love to see that. I would be more excited for it. But overall on this one, I'm going to give this a B- on my scale, on the old grading scale. Something that would be cool to have at a bar with friends, but you're not necessarily going to pick up a bottle as soon as you see it. That's just how I'm at. That's where I'm at.
I'm gonna go solid B. Just pretty even across the board. The flavor is not what I was expecting. Did you see
Good
that
catch.
Thank you.
Reflexes, like a tiger, like a cat,
Like a gamer.
I'm a gamer and I don't have those reflexes, man. I'm just old.
That's years of,
Oh god!
being jump scared and everything else. So you just get quick or think you're gonna die,
Or
Anyway,
get quick or die trying.
yeah, that's exactly
There
it.
you go. Couldn't talk with the whiskey in my mouth.
Nope, you're cool. Yeah, no, it's a peat. The flavor is not what I was expecting with the nose. I was expecting more bright fruits, but that did not come through. The sherry was there,
Yeah.
in the flavor.
Yeah. I don't get it on. It doesn't transfer well to the palate. The nose, it's very prevalent on the nose.
No, just because I'm saying the sherry doesn't transfer over to your palate does not mean that this doesn't taste good, because this does taste good.
Now go back to this really quick and tell me you still get that sherry on the nose, because I don't. I get more of the older age whiskeys.
Reset. Slightly.
But you're getting more of those whiskey notes. So, I mean, there's...
Nothing on the cork.
Well, so that's a review from us. Solid B- from me, solid B from him.
So a high B- average.
Yeah, it's something that's really cool. Find it at a bar, share it with your friends there, have a pour. Don't buy this at over MSRP.
Really got to be into it to buy it.
Yeah, don't buy this at over MSRP. There are some things that I would overpay for, but this just isn't one of them. Luckily, the stores around us tend to always sell it right at MSRP.
And if not, Lux Row is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Gotta get lucky there, though.
Yeah. So that's it from us. We want to thank our sponsors, The Thief.
Hey, look at them. They're doing good.
Yeah, fine wine, beer, and spirits out of Walla Walla, Washington. Thank you for all your support. And if you're ever in the area, go check them out. Also, reminder to like, comment, and subscribe. Help us grow the channel here in 2023. We really appreciate all the support. What are your thoughts on Lux Row and their offering of Blood Oath this year? We'd love to hear from you down in the comments section. And until next time, I'm Dan.
I'm Jay.
Reminding you to share a pour with your friends and family, because much like the movies,
memories don't make themselves. How y'all doing? Oh, really? Man, it's been a weird day, too. I'm telling you. So, what are you guys doing later? Really? Sounds like a lot of fun.
oh, God.
Put this on silent.
We're a bunch of professionals here.
Truly.
A bunch of freaking professionals.
Not the hard seltzer, either.
Oh, goodness gracious me. This is going to be great.
Yeah.